David, what about Labour councillor who's been found on TikTok spreading tips on how to essentially go from being an illegal immigrant to a legal immigrant by using various loopholes?
Yeah, I think this is Iram Ali, isn't it, the councillor from Newcastle. And, yeah, look, going back to Suella Braverman, accusing Keir Starmer and her and the Labour Party of trying to block efforts to slow down migration. Well, of course, I mean, it's kind of like accusing a cow of mooing, isn't it? I mean, essentially, of course, that's what they're going to do. The era of rapid mass immigration started with Labour in Tony Blair's time, and it's carried on through Brown, and it's accelerated now in the Conservatives' time. And they've said every year, every election, we're going to bring net migration down to the tens of thousands, but they haven't. So in a way, Suella Braverman, although she is correct in saying that the Labour activists are trying to block efforts to reduce migration, she is diverting attention and deflecting attention away from the terrible record that the Conservative Party has had over the last 13 years. And in a way, I do agree with Matthew that the Rwanda scheme isn't going to do anything to bring down net migration. It was set up to fail.
But does she look a little bit desperate saying this type of stuff? Because, as Matthew said, it is true that the Conservatives have been in government in one way or another for the last 13 years. Surely, if they really, really, really wanted to get a grip of this situation in the Channel, they could do, with or without the support of Labour and various legal activists.
Of course, they could declare a state of emergency in the Channel and they could start pushing the boats back to France and they could put in much more strict controls over people coming in the back of the lorry over to Tilbury and to Dover and places like that. You know, they've passed the immigration bill. That went through Parliament a couple of weeks ago, but the situation hasn't changed. We still have hundreds of people coming across the Channel every day. So they could have got a grip on this way, way before now.